Eala just defeated one of her childhood heroes, and the way she celebrated it on Instagram tells you everything about the 20-year-old Filipino sensation taking the tennis world by storm. When Eala and her 18-year-old partner Eva Jovic walked onto the court at the ASB Classic in Auckland, New Zealand on Monday, they faced Venus Williams and Alina Svitolina, two legends with 7 Grand Slam singles titles, 14 Grand Slam doubles titles, and 4 Olympic gold medals between them. The combined age of Eala and Jovic is just 38, which is 7 years younger than Venus Williams alone. Nobody gave them a chance, but what happened next shocked the tennis world. Eala and Jovic pulled off a stunning 7-6, 6-1 upset in 1 hour and 29 minutes, and their playful Instagram messages afterward revealed the chemistry that made this giant killing possible. This is the story of how Eala defeated a legend and why this victory signals that 2026 could be her breakthrough year. Eala's journey to this moment has been years in the making. The 20-year-old from the Philippines, currently ranked 53 in singles, has been steadily establishing herself as one of Asia's brightest tennis stars. She's a former junior Grand Slam champion who trained at the prestigious Rafael Nadal Academy in Spain, which means she's been molded by one of tennis's most respected coaching systems. Throughout 2025, Eala made massive strides in her career, earning a nomination for WTA Newcomer of the Year alongside her doubles partner Jovic. She just wrapped up 2025 by capturing her first Southeast Asian Games gold medal in women's singles, fulfilling a dream she'd been chasing for years after settling for bronze in 2021. The ASB Classic in Auckland is a WTA 250 tournament that serves as one of the crucial warm-up events before the Australian Open. And for Eala, this tournament represents her final preparation before making her main draw debut at the year's first Grand Slam. She's been working toward this milestone her entire career, and everything is aligning perfectly. Her game is sharp, her confidence is high, and she's playing some of the best tennis of her life. When the doubles draw came out and she saw that she and Jovic would be facing Venus Williams in the opening round, Eala knew she'd been handed the opportunity of a lifetime. Venus Williams needs absolutely no introduction. 7 Grand Slam singles titles, including 5 at Wimbledon and 2 at the US Open. 14 Grand Slam doubles titles, most won alongside her sister Serena. 4 Olympic gold medals. A former world #1 who revolutionized women's tennis with her power, athleticism, and mental toughness. At 45 years old, Williams is making her comeback to professional tennis after a 16-month break, having competed at the Washington Open, Cincinnati Open, and US Open in 2025. Currently ranked 582 in the world, her ranking doesn't reflect her legendary status or the fact that she can still produce magical tennis that reminds everyone why she's considered one of the greatest ever. She received a wildcard entry to the 2026 Australian Open, proof that the sport still believes in her ability to compete at the highest level. Her doubles partner, 31-year-old Alina Svitolina from Ukraine, is equally accomplished. Currently ranked 13th in the world with a career high of 3rd, she owns 18 WTA titles, including the prestigious WTA Tour Finals Championship. She's reached Grand Slam semifinals multiple times and has earned Olympic medals representing her country. Together with Williams, this doubles team represented over 70 years of combined professional tennis experience and achievements that most players only dream about. For Eala, this was more than just a tennis match. It was a chance to compete against someone she'd idolized since childhood. When the match began at Manuka Doctor Arena, experience showed immediately. Williams and Svitolina came out firing with crisp ground strokes and aggressive returns that had Eala and Jovic scrambling. The veterans blitzed to a 5-3 lead in the first set, and it looked like they would cruise through the opener. Williams was serving big, Svitolina was rock solid from the baseline, and the young duo seemed overwhelmed by the occasion. At 6-5 with Svitolina serving for the set, the legends were just one game away from taking complete control. But that's when Eala showed why she's considered one of the sport's rising stars. She and Jovic refused to go quietly. They found their rhythm, started playing more aggressively, and broke back to force a tiebreak at 6-all. The Filipino fans in the crowd, waving flags and cheering loudly, gave Eala an extra boost of energy. The atmosphere became electric as the tiebreak began, and what happened next? was absolute tennis drama that nobody in attendance would forget. In the tiebreak, Eala and Jovic faced 8 set points. 8 opportunities for Williams and Svitolina to close out the set and establish complete dominance. But the youngsters saved every single one with gutsy shot-making, aggressive returns, and fearless net play. Jovic later revealed in their Instagram exchange that she was the one who saved all those crucial set points, displaying nerves of steel under immense pressure. The duo eventually won the tiebreak 9-7, completing one of the most remarkable comebacks you'll see in a first-set tiebreak and completely changing the momentum of the match. Speaking to reporters after the victory, Jovic explained their mindset during those critical moments. "We just kept telling each other that we can do this. It's not over. We kept repeating that to ourselves, and then we were very brave on the set point, so that ended up paying off." That mental toughness and mutual encouragement proved to be the difference maker, and Eala fed off that energy. They didn't panic when facing elimination. They trusted each other, stayed aggressive, and believed in their ability to win the big points. After stealing the first set, Eala and Jovic carried that momentum into the second set with devastating effect. They raced to a 4-1 lead as Williams and Svitolina struggled to regain their earlier form. The legends couldn't find the same intensity, and the youngsters sensed blood in the water. Though Jovic was broken once to make it 4-2, Eala and her partner immediately broke back and won the next 2 games to close out the match 6-1 in the second set. The final point came when Williams was unable to return Eala's serve, sealing a stunning upset that sent shockwaves through the tennis world. The entire match lasted 1 hour and 29 minutes, a masterclass in staying composed under pressure and executing when it mattered most. Eala was emotional and full of praise after the victory, acknowledging what it meant to share the court with players she'd idolized growing up. "Thank you so much for supporting me and Eva. I had such a good time on court. I think we had a lot of fun, and just to start the year with such a moment like this, and sharing the court with 2 pioneers of the sport, and pioneers off the court as well. People I looked up to since I was young. I'm so happy to be able to share this moment with Eva and all of you guys." The respect in her voice was genuine and heartfelt. These weren't just opponents. These were legends who paved the way for players like Eala to even have professional tennis careers. The victory was made even sweeter by the advice Venus Williams had previously given Eala before her US Open debut. Williams had offered words of encouragement and wisdom to the young Filipino. And now Eala had just defeated her idol on the biggest stage. That's the beauty of sports. The student eventually must face the teacher, and on this day, youth prevailed over experience. But perhaps the most endearing part of this entire story came after the match when Eala and Iva Jovic took to Instagram to share their excitement and joke with each other about the victory. Jovic posted an Instagram story from the match with the caption, "Me when Alexandra Eala is doing all the work." It was a playful jab suggesting that Eala had carried the team during the match, taking on the heavy lifting while Jovic just cruised along for the ride. But Eala wasn't having any of that false modesty. She fired back with her own message, downplaying her contribution while highlighting Jovic's clutch performance in the tiebreak. Says the one who saved all the set points. It was the perfect response. Humble, funny, and completely accurate. While Eala may have done plenty of work throughout the match, it was Jovic who came through in the most pressure-packed moments of the first set tiebreak, saving 8 set points against 2 legends.